Welcome back. Well, today I'm joined by Tony Variant, who has some news for us regarding the club. So, Tony, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And, the last time that we spoke, it was the Hearing Well Club, but now it's something different. Tell me what's happened.
Yes. Hi. Well, ever since the pandemic happened, we immediately went to Zoom format, and we decided we really like that. And we would like to open up more participation in the community. And we had the opportunity to merge with a very large nonprofit organization. It's the only organization, nonprofit, for people with hearing loss. And I used to work for them for 9 years. I lived in the Washington, D.C. area, and I worked for them. Wow. So with this is an expansion for us. And we want to attract more people. And so it's the Hearing Loss Association of America.
Okay.
Mission Viejo chapter. Now we are going to change that name, but that's the name that it was when we merged. We're going to change it to South Orange County because we really want to serve all of South Orange County. And some people might find that the name would say, well, I don't live in Mission Viejo. So
right.
So
it's going to be South Orange County Hearing Loss of America, something like that.
Well, Hearing Loss Association of America comes first.
Okay.
And then it's Mission Viejo chapter, because there are many chapters. There's almost 200 chapters across the United States.
Oh, wow.
And they're all volunteer. Nobody gets paid. It's all the talent and the skills of the leaders of each group. This, I'm going to refer to the Hearing Loss Association as HLAA.
Okay.
Because it's a mouthful to say it all.
It is kind of long.
HLAA has actually been in existence for 42 years. So they know what they're doing. Their mission statement, which we have adopted for the chapter, is information, education, advocacy, and support.
That's great. That's great.
And
having that large organization behind you, what are some of the things that you're hoping that will bring you that maybe you weren't able to provide before?
And also too, they offer a richness. They have so many Zoom meetings, every topic. We can join another chapter's meeting. I joined the other day, St. Louis, had a chapter meeting and I joined it. I joined the one in Maryland. So depending on the topic, wow, it's just, the sky is the limit. Yeah. So one of the things, though, I did want to be sure and tell you about is advocacy is very important. And the hearing loss community at HLAA, this is nationwide, advocated to Zoom to provide automated recognition captions, ASR. So it's automatic captions. Anyway, so and they did it. We all got together. We wrote our emails. The leadership made sure that our voice was heard to Zoom, and it's now available for paid accounts. So you have to have a paid account. It has to be set up in advance. But this is what I did locally that I'm so excited about. I contacted the director of Saddleback Emeritus and told him this is now a feature that is free for licensed users, which they are.
Right.
And all they need to do is to turn it on.
That's easy.
So it gets turned on in settings. And then it's up to the participant to turn it on for themselves, enable it for themselves. There's an icon at the bottom. It says live CC, live transcript.
Right.
Click on it, and they can turn on the subtitles. And they're the only ones that see it. So nobody else knows that you've turned on the subtitles.
Right.
And you can turn them off.
Right.
You can save the transcript for the whole meeting, and you can adjust the size of the captions. So it's helped our chapters tremendously, because we would pay for a captioner $90 an hour for our meetings that sometimes go an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can use automated captions. They're not perfect, but they work great. They really do. And yeah, so locally, this is what the Mission Viejo chapter did to advocate for people with hearing loss in the community. So all of our meetings will be captioned. They always have been. We have a meeting later today. We have a live captioner. So that will also happen. We'll have live captioning sometimes because we want perfection. But we also have automated captions available for on the fly and when we can't get a card provider. So we sometimes can't get a captioner because there's so few of them and the demand is high, especially during the pandemic.
Well, exactly. So, but that's good. That's a great feature. And thank you so much for advocating for everybody who needs that. So good for you. And, we've actually turned it on here in our Zoom because we wanted to make sure people could see what you were talking about. And it seems to be working just fine. Yeah. And like you said, it's not perfect, but nonetheless, it still is keeping up with us. There's no delay. So I can totally tell that it works. So that's a really great thing. And emeritus, that'll be awesome if they'll do it for all of their classes, and then people will be able to participate a whole lot better and the understanding will be better.
Yes. So I'm going to be sending out an email to everybody on my email list that that this is going to be available for Saddleback. And I know so many people that are taking emeritus classes, but it shouldn't just be available for emeritus classes. It should be available for all Zoom classes, because it doesn't disturb anybody who doesn't want to see them. It's available for somebody who, getting a transcript is wonderful. You're taking a class and you don't have to take notes. You got the transcripts. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing I think, you can certainly help everybody to know about across the country now that you have the other organization. And then Zoom as well. They can use that as a selling point, saying, hey, you know what, you need to get the upgrade because you can have this for free. And yeah, so there's a lot of great features there. So that's awesome. So let me ask you this. So since you guys have changed and you merged with the other organization, how do people still get in touch with you?
Well, my email address is Toni, Toni, at HLAAMV. So HLAA for Hearing Loss Association of America, MV for Mission Viejo. And the website is HLAAMV.org. And by the way, we're a nonprofit.
Great. Right. No, and you have been before too. So tell me your email again. You said it was Toni at HLAAMV.org. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, good. Well, what else? Anything else? But as we close out?
Well, we're still struggling significantly with the wearing of masks.
Yeah.
And it's the number one complaint that I get. And it's really difficult. It's difficult for a lot of hearing people. And depending on where you are, there are masks that you can get that have a little window. I have one here. However, so you can.
Oh, it's fogging immediately. Oh, shoot.
So, but I would never want to wear one of those, but I would want my doctor or my dentist to wear.
Right. Yeah.
There's another one that some professionals can use. It looks like this and it wraps around and it doesn't fog up and it's got a much wider view, and they're available by the thousands online. Right. And
well, many of them are also using the shield only as well. They're not necessarily wearing the mask, so it's helping. So, well, good.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be good by itself, though.
Yeah, shield. I know it is tough. Some do it though, but nonetheless, I'm really happy to hear about your new endeavor. So congratulations. And we'll look forward to talking to you again next time. Thank you.
Okay. Always great to visit with you, Lisa.
All right, take care. And we'll be right back after this.